everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report in Los Angeles, and I'm so happy to welcome Rudi from The Voice to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Rudi, thanks for being with me. How are you?
I'm so well. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
You're so welcome. And that was an amazing battle you had with Jocelyn Rose on Evanescence's My Immortal. What was it like after you two finished your performance and were waiting for your coach Gwen to make her decision?
Oh my gosh, great question. It was so nerve-wracking. I just remember finishing and I was happy with my performance, which is always a good sign. So even if the outcome wasn't what I wanted, I was at least grateful for a good performance. But just waiting there, having to listen to each coach say, give their advice and say who they wanted to win or who they thought should win. It was, my arms were just like, I was just profusely sweating. Like it was so nerve-wracking. You could see it on my face. Like I literally looked so intense because it was just such an intense moment. And even if the other coaches they said, we think Rudi. That doesn't matter. They could think Rudi all day long, but it depends on what Gwen ultimately chooses, who she chooses, And I just remember being like, you know what, breathe, don't pass out, because I was about to. And I just kind of was trying to stay as calm as possible, but very, very nerve-wracking. So as soon as I heard my name, it was just like, oh, I could breathe. Okay.
Well, congratulations on making it through that. And now you're moving on to the knockouts. But I want to flash back to your blind audition of Leslie Gore's You Don't Own Me, which Gwen turned first. Niall blocked John. And then you got the coveted 4-chair turn. But Rudi, how did that outcome differ from what you might have envisioned would happen?
Oh my gosh. Even just like you saying all that makes me emotional right now. Just because I went in it not expecting anything really. I was hoping for a chair, and I kept telling my parents, like, I just pray for one, pray for a good performance. And after the good performance, let's pray for a good chair, one chair, And so it was not what I was expecting at all. It also happened like Gwen turned, in maybe like 30-40 seconds, but then the rest of it happened the maybe like last 7 seconds of the song. So it was like I came to terms with the fact that I only got one chair, and I was happy, and I was like, that's what I wanted. I just wanted one, and that's all good, And so I was like, just have fun, just keep performing. And then it just happened, boom, 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 and I was like, what? And then but it happened so quickly that I thought John, how their chairs just turn around after the song's done. So I thought, because I saw red, and I wasn't thinking that anyone would block a coach for me, So I saw his chair was red, and I was like, oh, I guess he didn't turn, but whatever. I got three chair turns. That's amazing. And it wasn't until I like looked up after I started singing the song, stopped singing, and I saw that he was blocked, and I was like, no way someone used their block on me. Like it was the craziest thing in the world, and just completely different from what my expectations were.
Well, you got amazing feedback from everybody, and Reba was saying that you touched her heart. Niall remarked that you look like a star, but they all seem to know that you would pick Gwen. But Rudi, was that inevitable for you?
It was inevitable. I mean, Gwen, honestly, Niall's pitch was really, really good. And Niall's pitch was like almost swaying me, but I was like, no, Gwen has been just an icon of mine since she's been around. And I was so excited to hear that she was going to be a coach. And as soon as I heard her, I was like, there's no other person, like it's her, So for her to be the first one that turned around, and in my head, the only one that was going to turn around at the time, I was over the moon. And even though Niall used his only block, I was like, I'm sorry, but I can't not pick Gwen. So yeah, definitely inevitable.
Yeah, your girl Gwen, but Rudi, you are also no stranger to performing on TV. you were on The Bachelor, Listen to Your Heart, performing. So how did that experience help you prepare for The Voice?
Yeah, I think definitely the pressure of putting on a live show. I've never done that before. I've never done a show where it's live, and that's what you got. You go on there and you do your best, and that's all you got. So that was like my first time doing it on The Bachelor. And I think that definitely helped give me a little bit more confidence. And because the first time I did it, I mean, it's nerve wracking every single time, but the first time was definitely, it was new, brand new, so that definitely helped give me a little bit of confidence knowing that, okay, you did this before, even though it's very scary, you can do it again.
Rudi, tell us more about your musical background and how you got started.
Yeah, I've been doing music my whole life, my whole entire life, which a lot of people have. But I sang my first song on stage when I was 2 with no background music, no, just me and the mic. My mom said the mic was as big as I was. And I sang it front to back. And I've been singing ever since. I haven't stopped. I haven't put the microphone down. It's been quite the journey. I moved back home right before I did The Voice for about a year. And because I'm 28 now, I started when I was 2, and not like doing fun little things. Like I was really in it. I was doing things. I got offered my first record deal when I was 15 years old. I've been working at it, actually hustling, working at it. It wasn't ever like a hobby or, oh, I'd like to sing. Like, no, this has been my actual life for 26 years.
What kind of support have you been receiving from your family, friends, and your hometown of San Antonio?
It's been incredible. My family has been so supportive. They always have been supportive of my music, and now getting to represent San Antonio has been really, really cool. Because the Bachelor obviously got to represent San Antonio, but this is different because this is The Voice. So the Bachelor is more for dating, and it was cool because I got to do some music, but it wasn't known for being a music competition, right? So I've received so much more support from San Antonio, excuse me, because everyone knows what The Voice is. Everyone knows, okay, Rudi's going to be singing on The Voice. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's just been completely different. And people are like sending packages to my parents' shop and saying good luck, and it's really, really cool. So just super proud to be representing the 210.
Rudi, I can't wait to see your next appearance on The Voice, and I want to wrap up our happy hour by lifting a toast to you and your continued success on The Voice.
Oh, thank you. Cheers to that.
Cheers to you, Rudi.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Cheers.